Well, the cost for just about everything from gas to food to energy has jumped significantly, causing many Canadians sleepless nights. As a result, some people are now exploring the idea of eliminating insurance policies altogether as a way to cut back. And joining us this morning to discuss what you can do to save money is Peter Shishecki with Everything Financial. Good morning, Peter. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Good morning, Carrie. Nice to see you.
I'm sure it's a conversation you're having with a lot of people who are concerned. They want to save money. What are you saying to people who are looking to eliminate insurance to combat inflation? What goes through your mind when you hear that?
Well, don't make a rash decision on insurance because this is the one time, unfortunately, you could end up really needing it. There is ways to look at your insurance, reduce the cost, and that's what you need to look at is your overall plan and what your needs are, because maybe there's riders or different things built into your insurance policy that you don't need. Or maybe you just have the wrong kind of insurance that might be a little too expensive, for your taste right now.
Yeah, there's always a lot of fine print in some of those insurance policies. And if you're not aware of, maybe there are some areas you can save. There's lots of different kinds of insurance as well, Peter. There's life insurance, disability, critical illness is one that I'd heard of recently, home insurance. So which could someone do away with if they're looking to save costs?
Well, maybe not look at doing away, Carrie, but maybe look at changing the way it's structured. So let's deal with the home insurance first. So one of the things you may have is very common in BC. You might have a very expensive rider, probably pretty good in BC in a lot of communities, but you might not need in Regina, Saskatchewan, let's say. Or look at your deductible. How much money do you have to pay on a claim? And this goes with home insurance, car insurance. Disability insurance is another one where it's not really deductible, but a waiting period on how long do I have to wait before I get my claim? Like, do I wait 30 days, 90 days on the private disability insurance? Look at those waiting periods or deductibles, as we said, with home and auto insurance, and increasing a deductible, increasing a waiting period. If you can afford that delay in payment and claim, can have a significant difference on your premium. It can really change your premium, and that might be just what you need to help you out, but not eliminate the coverage.
Yeah, every dollar counts. If someone is looking to make these changes when they do talk to their insurance provider, is it a switch that can be made rather quickly, or is there a waiting time for that to kick in?
A lot of the changes can come rather quickly, but the one you really need to be careful of is anything that involves your health and your proof of health. So the critical illness you mentioned, disability, life insurance, you don't want to look at making a change if it involves you answering new health questions that might prevent you from getting the coverage again. So there's where you have to talk to your financial planner, look at it as part of a solution, but ask those questions first. Am I in risk of not getting the new coverage if I make these changes? And look at things with the life insurance we talked about. Look at things like if you have a life insurance that produces cash or has a cash savings component like a universal life policy, maybe you just eliminate that cash component for now and go to just a basic term insurance where you're basically just renting the insurance, no different than your house or your car insurance, to get the premium down as low as you can, but not lose the coverage that you have there for your family.
Yeah, and doing away with insurance altogether is something that you do not recommend for people.
No, that's as we talked about before, a rash, emotional, money decision. The problem is when times are tough like this and there's economy trouble, et cetera, inflation, insurance of all sorts is the first thing people look at getting rid of because it's not tangible. They can't see it. They don't see the benefit unless it's too late and they need it. And so that's why we hear the stories, unfortunately, about people who've gone through tragedy, lost a home, there's been a fire or something. And a lot of times it's the thing they overlook, especially renters.
Right.
They don't look at coverage for their contents. Very inexpensive in a lot of cases, but unfortunately sometimes very necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. And something I did recently to save a little bit of money is I cut my landline. I've had it for like my entire life, and so now I only go by a mobile phone. That saved me like $240 a year. Not a lot, but it's something, right? Now my mom can't call me.
Carrie, you have daughters. That gets made up probably the first weekend they go out somewhere.
Yeah, no kidding. Good point. Peter Shishecki, Everything Financial. Thanks for your advice this morning. Have a great day.
Thanks, Carrie. Have a great day.